William Carter was a self-made man, a legend in Chicago's steel industry. Born to immigrant parents, he had worked tirelessly to build an empire from nothing. His name commanded respect, his wealth knew no limits, yet his mansion felt empty. His 3 sons, whom he had sent to live in different states, refused to visit him. They blamed him for their mother's death, a loss that had torn the family apart. The pain of their absence was his only regret. Then came Olivia Monroe. A young woman from a struggling neighborhood in Texas, Olivia had grown up in poverty. She had dreams of a better life, but reality had been cruel. A shady immigration consultant promised her a way out, a student visa, and a fake marriage to secure residency in the US. Desperate, she agreed, but after completing her studies, her so-called husband vanished, leaving her stranded in Chicago, battling an uncertain future. It was through a mutual acquaintance that Olivia met William. She was charming, kind, and knew exactly what to say to melt his lonely heart. She visited him often, bringing home-cooked meals, listening to his old stories, making him feel seen. William, a man who had spent decades trusting business partners but never people, found himself letting his guard down. One evening, as they sat by his fireplace, Olivia took his hand and whispered, "I don't care about your money or your past. I just want to take care of you." William was taken aback. It had been years since anyone had made him feel this way. Olivia assured him she wasn't interested in legal status or inheritance. She only wanted companionship. Slowly, he began to believe her. Then came the proposal. "I don't need a legal marriage," Olivia told him. "Let's just have a small ceremony, something meaningful." William hesitated. He had built his fortune by making calculated decisions, yet here he was, considering something completely irrational. But loneliness has a way of silencing logic, and eventually, he agreed. Weeks turned into months. William bought Olivia a luxurious condo in the city, a brand new car, and even set up a business in her name. She played the perfect wife until she didn't need to anymore. Little by little, Olivia started withdrawing. She traveled frequently, claimed to be too busy for their usual dinners, and her once affectionate words turned into cold indifference. William tried to ignore the signs, but then he discovered something chilling, a hidden document in her office, a power of attorney signed by him, granting her full control over his assets. His hands trembled as he read the papers. He had never signed such a document. How did she? Forgery. It was then that the truth hit him. He had been nothing more than a target, a means to an end. But Olivia had underestimated him. William was no fool. He had built an empire with his bare hands, and he wasn't about to lose it all to a woman who had played on his loneliness. With the help of a lawyer, he revoked every right she had over his finances. When she returned home that evening, she found her bags packed and the locks changed. Her face, once sweet and innocent, twisted with rage. "You think you can do this to me?" she hissed. William, standing firm, simply replied, "I built everything I have by being smarter than the people who tried to take advantage of me. You were just another test." She left, and for the first time in years, William felt peace. Loneliness can make even the strongest people vulnerable. In a world full of deception, never let emotions blind you to the truth. Trust is earned, not given freely, even when it comes wrapped in a beautiful disguise.